Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77 and we are back on my Create world, and today we're going to start working with some brass components in the next contraption. Let's get started. Alright, last time we were here, we built this machine over here, which is a skystone dust generator. A piece of skystone gets milled. It always brings you back the same skystone, but you get a piece of dust out of it. And so we're just recycling this system. We also added this here, which is a water tank for future projects. So we're going to be using that here in just a second. And so let's see what we're doing today, okay? We're going to go into the quests. And if you go to the Alluring Expedients quest here, we have some stuff going on. And we're going to try to do this chain here because this is Contraption 12. Contraption 11 was the Skystone Infinimill. So what we're trying to do here, it looks like, is we're going to make CERTUS Quartz. And you do this through a couple of different things, okay? So let's go look at the CERTUS so I can let you know what's going on here. We start out with a CERTUS Quartz seed, and you get that from dust and sand. So we need to have some sort of sand and CERTUS Quartz, which we can just get this from basically milling any type of CERTUS Quartz. So we have to mill CERTUS Quartz and add sand, and we'll get this seed, okay? This seed right here. Now, this seed, if you put it on a depot or a belt, and have a spout, and 4 times you get water on it, it grows to the next stage. And the next stage is the same thing until it gets all the way up until it becomes a pure CERTUS Quartz, okay? So that's what we're trying to do today. So let's think about how we want to do this. I know that we definitely want to have some water going into some spouts and some depots. So we're going to have that process probably over here. So let's make it pretty easy. Let's go get some depots. That's going to be kind of like the core of this is where they get turned into seeds. So to make a depot, we need to have a andesite casing and andesite alloy. So I've got plenty of that. So let's do that. Let's make a couple of depots. This is kind of where things will store for later on, where the seeds will be stored. Now, I think we need to get some funnels. I don't see any funnels. I have 3 on me, but I always could use more funnels, right? So let's make some more funnels. There we go. Okay, so we're going to need pipes and a pump probably as well. Smart fluid pipe. Here's the pipes. We have a gear on us. We can make a pump. Okay. And then we need to have the, whatchamacallit? What are these things called? The spouts. I should really look up the recipe here. I got it right here. Takes a hopper. So do we have any iron in here? We have iron on us, so we can make a hopper. Okay. So let's do that really quick. Make a chest. I'm a little slow this morning. It's earlier in the morning, so I'm a little bit slow here. We're getting there. And we'll make this one. I'll have to make another one of these in a second, but I'm just kind of getting a layout over here and kind of show you what I'm thinking. Okay. So it's going to be easiest if the depots are probably right here. That's not a depot. Okay. So it'd be easiest if the depots are right here and here. Okay. And then on top of that, we'd have a spout like that. We'd have it like that. And then those need to have water pumped into them. So we're going to have one pipe here. Trying to get up there. Let's just jump up on these andesite casings. Okay, there we go. We're going to have a pipe here. We're going to have one here as well. It'll be attached to that spout when we get it. And then we're going to go this way. And then right up there, we need to have the pump. Which I don't see us having a pump on us, so we'll just make one. Just like that, okay? So, and then, of course, we'll have to get this powered, and that'll power this section up here. Okay, that's the first part of this puzzle. Next, and I'm working on this kind of backwards. If you think about the seeds being here, how do you make those seeds? Let's go look at that really quick here. So the CERTUS Quartz seed is in a mixer, you have to use a block of any type of sand, and you want a CERTUS Quartz dust. So we're going to have a mixer. So what I've created is a basin here for the mixer. And you can see the output will then go on to this belt, which I intend to have running in that direction. The first seed we picked up, the second one will probably go on to the next thing, because it can only hold like one, I think. Hopefully I'm right. So the mixer goes on top of here. Okay, just like that. Now, the mixer does have other things in it. It has the CERTUS quartz, which you have to grind down. So we're going to have to do that. And then we also have to add in sand. So if we put sand coming in from this side, we can have the CERTUS quartz coming from this side. I'm going to put the millstone right here. Let's see if I put a piece of dirt. I think I can do this. The millstone is here. And then I can put a funnel right beside it. That's the input funnel. I need to have an output funnel to go in there. It did. Okay, there we go. And like that. Okay, so you can see the arrows going out. So basically it should take that stuff and throw that into here. Now we can test that really quick if we could, well, we're not gonna be able to test it because we don't have power yet. But what if I had power, I could test this right now to see if that works. So that part's probably pretty good. So we have to have a way of getting the CERTUS quartz into here. We also need to make sand and have sand going into here. Now I'm gonna use the same kind of a method here. Probably will only use one strainer for this because I think that'll go faster than the system will go because we have to, you know, wait for all this to work. So I'm going to make up this little sand contraption here feeding into this cauldron, this basin. Everything's ready to go. I've got the rotational energy into the mixer, into the millstone, and into the pump, and the belts are moving in the right direction. So we're going to start this up by adding some water here. That will get the strainer to work. There we go. And it should start to put sand into there pretty quickly. Now, I did add a filter here. You can see this is right here, this funnel and this storage drawer, so that it will filter out any clay. So that's good. Let me clean this up. I did already see a piece of sand go into there. So you can, if you look down into the mixer, can I see it? There it is. You can see there's some sand in there. It's hard to see. I'm on the belt, but there is some sand in there. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's drop in this CERTUS quartz. There, it's grinding. It should then put it out into there. It did. It mixes it, and you should get 2 different pieces here. 1, 2. There we go. And then this should work 12 times, slowly growing this until it becomes big enough to be a pure CERTUS quartz crystal. Okay, so that seems to be working fantastic. So now we have to get this output of here, and that's going to be another trick. Now, to pull these off here, we normally could use something like a chute or a funnel, but it would pull it off while it was still a little seed, and we only want to pull it off when it is the pure CERTUS quartz. So we are going to have to make the smart chute, okay? Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult, so I'm going to go here and bookmark it. We have brass now, and we have chutes. That's easy. The trick here is the electron tube. We need to make a few of these. Now, to make an electron tube, it is just a depot and a spout. You put a piece of polished rose quartz and molten iron. So if we have some sort of melter going into, pumping into like this, we should be okay. And we have something similar to that over here with when we have the melters going out. So we can use that method to get the stuff into the spout. So the other piece of it then is getting polished rose quartz. And there's a couple ways you can do this. You can use it with this machine with sandpaper and rose quartz, or you can use sandpaper yourself and rose quartz. So I think I need 2 of these at least. So let me go and get sandpaper and the rose quartz and make 2 of those first. Okay, we need to get some sandpaper. Sandpaper is pretty easy. It's just sand and paper. So we have that right there. And then we need to make the rose quartz that we have to use. So let's look at that. And it just looks like this. And basically it's 4 redstone and another quartz or CERTUS quartz, in which we have that right here. So we can grab that pretty easy. Let's make another one. Okay, so we have 2 of those, and I believe all you do is you hold the sandpaper in one hand, and just like you're eating, you do like this, holding down the right click, and there we have 2 of our pieces of polished rose quartz. So now all we got to do is kind of commandeer one of these melters really quick, use it to get iron and a spout. I'll probably borrow a depot, and then we'll be good to go. I commandeered this melter. We're going to put in 3 pieces of iron in here. There we go. This should then melt down. It's not going into our brass making machine. It's going over here. You can see it should be loading in. The pump is going. It's going the right direction. And there is the molten iron. Now, if I put the rose quartz here, it should then create, there we go, 2 of those right there. We now have the electron tube. I'm going to make a couple more of these because until this runs out, I don't see why we shouldn't, because we don't want to waste this. And then I'll hook this all back up into the brass making machine. So let's see if we can make 2 of these smart chutes. It takes brass sheets, which I just picked up, some chutes, which I have, and some electron tubes. So we should be able to make a couple of these. There we go. Excellent. Now, the reason why we want to do this is because these smart chutes have a filter, so they will only pull out certain items. So we're going to do it over here. We're going to dig down. I need to get down enough that I can see what's going on here. Okay, And I think I'm going to build a staircase here so I get down here. So we want to have a chute here and a chute here. That will take those items. Now, see, there is a filter here. And so now we're going to say filter out only the pure CERTUS quartz. Okay. So that should work. So if I go back up here now and I put this in here. Let's see. Drop it in. So this should mill. And then it should drop it out. It mixes it. The seeds should come out. 1, 2. There they are, the 1, 2. And then this should, here in just a second, drop out the bottom. Only pure CERTUS quartz. You can see it is definitely not picking up the seeds. That is good. So we'll wait for it to drop out here. And there it is. So that part is working fantastic. See, this one's a little slow because I need to get more water flow. And there it is. So definitely have a way of filtering out the pure CERTUS quartz. Now, there is a little interesting thing going on here, is that you get from one pure CERTUS quartz, which will be into this device, you get 2 seeds, which means you're doubling up. So if you send one back, it will then keep on producing 1 extra every time. So we're going to, first of all, do 2 belts here that are going across to get this set up. Now, I'm going to do some setup here really quick. We're going to put 1 of these shafts right here. We're going to have 2 belts. These output. This output on this side will go to a storage door. This side will be the part that feeds it back. So what we're going to use is, again, the weighted ejector. It looks just like this. So let's think about that. We're going to use this. We're going to do shift and right click. That is our destination. And now we have to find a spot where this can go. And I'm thinking we'll put it right here. And I'm hoping that will work. So we can test this in just a second here. Let me put some more of these belts here. And let's put another one right there. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to have it go up for the other side. So this will go to here. This one will go to here. And then this will go to, I think, right here. Going up. And then we'll have a storage door for that over here, which will be our pickup location for this. I'll put that right here. And a funnel going in. Okay. So there we go. So one belt line goes up and feeds this. The other one should go to the weighted ejector. So now we just have to give power. So let me get some power for this. Okay, let's see if we can power this up. I've put this here. And it looks like these belts are incorrect. Okay, so we can fix that pretty quick if we put in a vertical gearbox right in that spot. And that should fix it. So let's do that. Here, right there. And now it's going the correct direction. And there we go. That is in there. I'm not sure where that came from. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we have a pure CERTUS quartz in here. Of course, this drawer is locked. So if I start this process up, let's go see if this works. Let's put this down here. It should then mix. Okay, it's mixing. It's going to, right there, sorry, milling, and now it's mixing. And you got our 2 pieces. One should go in this belt line, should be ejected back, and the other one should go over to here. That's how this is supposed to operate, so let's see if this does. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. I'm worried about the timing of these since they're not filled up as fast. It doesn't seem like it's working great. Did that already go in here? It did. And this one should go out. There it goes. And starts it back up. Awesome. So that works out really nice. Look at this. It's working great. We have basically now an infinite supply of CERTUS quartz. Now let's look at the quests here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can complete the quests because you have to actually hold the seeds as they are. So we're going to have to kind of do this kind of manually, pick it up really quick, and each step of the way and put it back. So I have that one. We'll put it back here. Wait for it to change. It should be this one, and that one's completed. That one's good. That one's good. And we know we have the pure CERTUS quartz in it. We have an automatic method of doing that. So that is excellent. Oh, this is amazing. And it's still producing more pure CERTUS quartz. I love it. One thing I'm noticing is my water tank is not always full. It's getting depleted slowly. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to put another area right here for an aqueous accumulator and have that go and tap it into another spot up here. So I have 2 pumps and 2 lines. Hopefully that'll keep that tank topped off, okay? So we have to get some water here. Unfortunately, this is going to take a little bit. There we go. There we go. We got that. And let's see here. We're going to have a pump up here, and we're going to have the aqueous accumulator down here. Let me go and get those pieces really quick. Oh, before I do that, let's just put in this gear so I don't forget. Should be able to go right up on top. There it is. Okay, we're going to put something right there. Pump and aqueous accumulator. Aqueous accumulator. Pump going up. There we go. Another one here. want to do one more on top of that, at least, right? And on this side, we want to have a pump going in. Make sure I have my wrench. Let's make it a pump, too. Here we go. We got the pump and the wrench just in case. We want to make sure it's going the other direction. Oh, that's not that other direction. Okay, that looks correct. Now we just need to have the pipes going across here. And in theory, this should be pulling from there. You can see the water drop slowly making it across, telling you that the pipe is filling up. There we go. And so now this should be filling at a better rate than what it was because we're going from two different sources filling in this tank. I'm worried that it was running out. We'll have to see if this works. We've got a little bit more time, so I want to see if I can get a little further today. So looking at the quests here, there is this quest, which is the Skystone Mixer. It's the next in the line after Skystone and water, and we've been messing with the water. And by the way, the water is working fine with the extra pump, so that is good. So this quest is the Skystone Mixer. It is contraption number 13. We just finished contraption 12. And what this is dissolving this strange reactive powder in water creates a fun and useful liquid. So we're trying to get the Sky Solution Bucket. This is a depot, with the depot here, you put a bucket on it with this liquid going into it, and it will then make you a bucket of this stuff. Now, to get this liquid is based on a mixer. It takes water, it takes Skystone dust to make this particular item, okay? So we're going to have to get this stuff into this basin first. So if I go over here and I put a spot, we'll grab a basin, just like that. And if I put a a funnel on this, it should work on pulling the items out for the dust. That's good. We need to get a mixer on top because we're going to mix it. Okay. Now we have to get water out. So we have to get pump water from the water tank over to this. So I'm going to go right here, I think. And then go straight down and across. We'll put a pump somewhere in here. Is there a way I can do it from right there? I don't think so. We got to find a place where we get pumping power. It'd be great if I could just do this. Or maybe I should do this. Just put a pump here and then come across. How about that? So this won't be here. This will be dirt. Let me make sure I have dirt ready to go so I don't flood everything. There we go. Okay. So if we put a pump here. I don't have a pump on me. We'll make a pump. Pump goes here, coming out. It will then turn the corner, and then if I go right here, it'll go straight across. And into the basin. So let's see about putting this pump right there. And there we go. It should be pumping water out. And it should fill this up right here. And then if it does fill it up correctly, and we put a funnel here going out... There we go. That'll work. It's pumping up or filling that up. And now we just got to get some rotational energy over to this. So probably we can just do a gear up. Oh no, we're overstressed. Okay, I got to figure out how to fix this. So I built another windmill right here that I hope will power this up. I'm going to start this up really quick. There we go. Now, we have to figure out a way to get this geared up enough for the mixer. Usually it takes a couple of the big gears and the little gears, so I might go off the backside maybe. I think that might be better for us to do this, so let's dig around here. Get out of my way. There we go. Okay, so we'll put that one up, and we'll take a small one. Maybe go that direction. We'll do another one here. And a small one there, and maybe one more, but we can come off of that, probably, this way. And we'll go down. Right. There. Yeah. So that one should have enough rotational energy velocity to power the mixer. I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to try to get this hooked up. Okay, that seems to work. Everything's still working, and it is mixing that. And we see we have water, and we have that other liquid. Now, I'm a little bit worried that it'll pump out the water into the next section, so I'm going to have to shut down this pump right here. I'm going to take this out right now. Okay, there, that'll work. So hopefully I can pump out the right liquid. If I can't, it'll be water. and that'll be okay, but at least we have no more water coming in. So eventually, I should be able to get this other liquid. So this has to go out to a depot, which means we're going to have to pump that out from using a pump and pipes to another spout like that. I have a spout on me. I have a depot on me. I just have to get this kind of configured up with some power going to a pump. Well, it looks like I could probably do it like this. See? I'm just thinking out loud here. I have a pump here, and I put in this right there, and another one down here. It's there. And then the pump will be right here. That'll work. So we're pumping, coming out, pumping. It'll come out to this point here. And then we just got to get up to a spout over to a depot. So let's grab the depot and put it down right now. There it is. We need to have a spout. This is right here. And I think we just have to hook up the pipes, right? So let's do that. Pipe going in. Going down. And then the pump should be right there. Which I don't have another pump, so we'll make one. Just like that. And yeah, orientation. I just can't seem to get that right. It always seems to mess that up. Okay, so it should be pumping a liquid into here. I don't know what it is. We will see. Hopefully it is the dark liquid, but it looks like it's water. Okay, so now if I put a bucket here, does it fill it with water? It did. Okay, so we'll take that out. Is there anything else going in here? Okay, now look there. You can see it's got the other liquid, and it filled that up. So if I put this right here, it should fill that up. Oh, excellent. Okay, there we go, guys. We have the Sky Solution bucket. Now, this is fantastic, but this system right here does have a problem, in which case we need to make sure that we get that particular resource out and not water. So I'm going to grab, I think I have a smart pump in here. Do I have one on me, a smart pump? I don't see, there it is. Yes, I have a smart fluid pipe. That's what I was thinking of, not a smart pump. And we're going to say only produce or pull out the one particular liquid we want, which is this bucket of this liquid. So the pump, I want to stop the pump from running. There we go. And I'm going to put a smart fluid pipe here. Can I not do it? There we go. And the filter is that. Okay. I think that's working. And now I can put this right back. Should be pumping water to here. Once the water starts flowing in, there it goes. And this side should be producing only the dark liquid here, the sky fluid here, the Sky Solution. Let me mark that quest off, though, because we definitely have this working. There we go. Click that, and that's awesome, guys. On mix, let's see, it comes up here. Let's see if it's only that liquid. Well, apparently, this is not working exactly like I thought it would. It looks like the pump is not able to pump this liquid. It's trying to pump water. It doesn't know to pump the other fluid. So what I'm thinking is going on is that the smart pump has to be before the regular pump, or smart pipe has to be before the pump. So let me get this all reconfigured here. We're going to take out the pump. We're going to take out this right here, which is the smart pipe. Okay, we have everything for that. So let's put the smart fluid pipe back. There's that. We're going to say it's only that liquid. Now we need to have a pump. So let's put the pump in here. Not like that. I'm going to go around. It's going to be a little bit weird, but we'll get this. We're going to put that there. And then we'll have our pipe. I don't like that it's blocking this, but we can reconfigure that in a little bit. I want to make sure that this works. And then underneath here, we can put another one of the cogs. And it should be ready to go. Put a cog here. And here. And is it pumping the right direction? It is. And hopefully this will pump out the right liquid and get that into there. Because we have liquid there. Why is it not filtering that out? There it goes. There it goes. Okay. And then it's going to mix and it's going to add more. Okay, so this is definitely working. Wow. That took a little bit. Well, guys, now I'm definitely over the time that I have for today, so I'm going to have to end it here. But we got a lot done. We got the pure CERTUS quartz automated completely. We also have the Sky Solution behind us. This is working out fantastic. I am really enjoying this pack because it's so much fun doing all this engineering. It's just thinking up new ideas. It's so much fun. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comments section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.